Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. The belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Of course, salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim, Sadakim, that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. I'm the priest Shimon. This week's topic is going to be entitled, this week's topic is going to be entitled, I saw the fear fall upon the demon's eyes, or the fear in the demon's eyes. Working title. And this is inspired by a dream I had. I had a dream recently, and I knew it was a spirit because I was gonna do the show on Friday on my way to work. Now I'm doing it on my way to spiritual work. I'm doing it on my way to camp, and so pretty much in a nutshell, in the dream, I was somewhere in like a mall/church, I think, with pedestrians and stuff. And I know there was some sort of church thing going on there too. But you know, me in a dream, I'm just like, I don't pay attention to no goddamn church. It's all bullshit up in there, right? And so-called churches, you know. But just trying to piece it together. I'm gonna piece it together what I can remember vaguely, you know. So when you have these dreams, you have to speak on them very quickly because the dream leaves your mind very quickly. And so basically in the dream, I had spot like a demon. Like it was a demon. It was either in or took the form of like this beautiful woman. And I guess I said something, or I gave the effect of like, you know, I'm not really impressed with you, Satan or demon or whatever. And then the demon did some enchantment and took control of my woman and say, see, look. And like it pretty much had total control of my woman. Like put some sort of enchantment, and my woman was carrying like a tray somewhere. It's like, see my power, look, I'm controlling this, you know, your woman, whatever. And my knee-jerk reaction was I ran over to that demon and I said, fucking try that shit with me. You try that shit with me. In the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, get the fuck out of it. Like that was the spirit that just got on me. The spirit of the Lord just jumped on me, and I started cursing this demon out, and it got all like afraid and shit. Like I could see the fear in the female eye and the actual demon, like a great fear that fell upon him. And it's not so much like I'm shit, you know, but it was just the faith that the enormous faith I had in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, like zero doubt that like the Lord, like you could see, like the best way I could explain it was like the demon was looking at me and seeing that the Lord was pissed off, and great fear fell upon the demon. You know what I mean? And it came full circle because when I got up, I meditated upon the dream. I was like, damn, that was a heavy ass spirit on me in that dream. You know, like that fear that came on the demons. I was like, holy hell. You know, it made me think about this scripture. James 2:19. And this is the scripture that the brother posted in the chat. Out of all the scriptures, I was going to do a lesson on the show Friday. The brother posted scripture in the chat on Friday. So everything is spiritual. And I had the scripture put together, but like I said, I just didn't get to do the show. You know, I was talking business and stuff, and right before work, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But I was like, yo, brother, you put that scripture. Now I know I gotta do this show, but here's the scripture. James 2:19. It says, thou believest that there is one power. They have one God here. Thou doest well. So believing in the Most High, you believe in the Lord, you're doing well. The devils also believe and tremble. So that trembling fear, I see it so vividly in my mind. Like I could see the beautiful woman. She was like, holy shit. But the demon in her was also trembling. And it was because of that name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and the amount of faith and force I had in it, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord. But the reason it's also a real faith booster is because years ago, and I did a lesson on this one too. I had a dream years ago wherein I had called on the name of the Lord to battle a demon, and it went away, and then it came back very, very terrifying. Like I remember like the just mad red and flames And I was like so scared. This was years ago, and it was just like a higher level demon. In fact, I did a lesson when I dreamed on like the different levels of demons out there, And that demon, like I was calling on the name of the Lord to rebuke the demon. It was just laughing at me like, ha 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 ha. You think you could do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much you ain't shit to me. And I was all like, holy, like I was super fucking nervous and scared in the dream, and then I woke up. Now, what that's telling me is that my faith has grown in the name of the Lord, Like, it's grown heavy to where years ago I had a dream where I was trembling at a demon, even though I was calling on the name. And then in this dream, the demon was fucking trembling because I had so much more faith in the name of the Lord, That was my takeaway from it, That was my interpretation, And these were years and gaps, These were years and gaps in being in the truth, How many years, I can't quite remember, But it made me think about that full circle. Like, damn, like, the faith, when, we got faith in that name, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, hey, man, them demons will tremble. In fact, there's scriptures, where the Apostle Paul fixating on people. So these demons, man, they fear the Lord, and really, they in fear of, we could give them charge, you see? Oh, man, speaking of demons, man, people in New York are fucking crazy, boy. Anyways, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 28, 8, verse 29. And behold, they cried, saying, actually, let me read up a little bit. It says, Matthew 8 and 28, and when he was come to the other side, all right, into the country of Gergesenes, there met him two possessed with devils. So they had demons in them, It says, coming out of the tombs, exceeding fierce, so that no man might pass by the way. Yeah, so these dudes was going by tombs. You ain't supposed to be around no dead bodies, but they were around dead bodies and they had heavy fucking demons on them, man. They were possessed. Reading on now, verse 29. And behold, they cried out, saying, what have we to do with thee, Yahushua? So they fully, you see, that's what's crazy. Like, people doubt, man, is he really anointed? But them demons already knew who the hell the Lord was. They already know what time it was, when Yahushua stepped on the scene. It says, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High, art thou come hither to torment us before the time? Yeah, so they were afraid, all right? They are afraid of the Most High and his son. You see? So when you call on that name and the Lord is with you, that fear falls upon them demons, man. Again, it's just, you just have to have a great deal of faith that when you call on the name of the Lord, you see, you're not taking it as a joke thing, man. You're not doubting it for a second. You see that the Lord is going to make his power be shown. And again, I want to emphasize that that the whole power and trembling was not coming from me, but the faith in that name, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. It says, and there was a good way off from them and herd of many swine feeding. So the devils besought him, saying, if thou cast us out, suffer us to go away into the herd of swine. So when we say things like you got demons on you, and demons, that's true. That's not hyperbole. You see, spirits could jump on people, make them do irrational and evil things. You see, hey, spirits could jump on brothers. Look, the Apostle Peter, Satan jumped on him, and Yahushua had to curse him out and say, cast that demon out of Satan, cast that demon out of him. See? It says, and he said unto them, go. And when they were come out, they went into the herd of swine. And behold, the whole herd of swine ran violently down a steep place into the sea and perished in the water. So they killed themselves. Well, them demons was it. So you people out there saying animals are just stupid. Animals, they have sense, man. They knew that they were possessed. They said, wait a minute. You know, demons was on them. They jumped the fuck off the waters. And that was that. You know? So that shows you that those two dudes have multiple demons in them. All right? Because a herd of swine is more than two. See, so these dudes have multiple demons on them. And that's how come there's scriptures where it says evil men wax worse and worse. That's more spirits jumping into this individual, man. You know, because remember the scriptures tell you that, like, you know, when you get into the truth, you know, it's like you fully clean your house. But that demon that you kicked out is lurking, waiting for an opportunity to come back in. And not just come back in, bring company. Okay? So it's possible to have multiple demons on you. Now, this is the book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 17. It says, the same followed Paul and us and cried, saying, is that the right? Let me see. Yes. And cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High God, which show unto us the way of salvation. Now, if I read up, I believe. Okay, let me read up a little bit. Let me read the verse before that, verse 16. It says, and it came to pass, as we went to prayer, a certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination met us, which brought her masters much gain by soothsaying. So she was like you know them tarot card reading people, you know, that type of shit, astrology, and let me read your veins and tell you what's gonna happen and that type of shit. You know, I could tell there was a whole bunch of women going to see that individual, you know, because women are all into that shit. You know, funny story. I ain't even tell that story. It says, the same followed Paul and us and cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High, which show unto us the way of salvation. So her possessed with them demons, the demons told her, like, look, these guys are the men of the Lord. It says, and this did she many days, but Paul being grieved, turned and said to the spirit, I command thee in the name. So that's about it. That's the whole thing with the dream. It's in the name. I command thee in the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach to come out of her. And he came out the same hour. So that spirit got out of the individual. So that's, again, you have to, when you command these demons, you have to command them in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The name is very important. It was the name of the Lord when we heard it that took spirits off of us. You see? So that name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is a very powerful name. You know? And the demons tremble because of it. So I hope that was a faith boost. So it was a quick lesson as I'm on my way to camp. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chak the belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You Akim to Sadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Shalom.